Hello all. My last video gave a tip to begin stretching. To stretch as often as you possibly can in your regular agenda. Preferably, first thing when you wake up in the morning, dedicate 5 to 10 minutes to stretching. And in the evening, another 5 to 10 minutes to stretching, even if you have yet to incorporate other physical activity in your day-to-day regimen. A viewer asked me if I can give an example of a few stretches. So I'm going to give you a few stretches that I typically do in the morning, or the stretches that I do prior to working out. Now I want you to focus on your breathing during these stretches. You may not be able to actually hear my breathing for this video, but I want you to focus on taking long, deep breaths. For every stretch I do, I hold it for a total of 15 seconds. The first 8 seconds is just a basic portion of going into the stretch. Then from 8 to 12 seconds, I try to go a little deeper in my stretch. At 12 seconds, I take a big deep breath. Upon my exhalation, I go push my stretch into the limits for the last 3 seconds. So I'll be doing that pattern for every stretch that I'll do. A basic stretch that I do is typically legs wide open. You're going to lean with your chest, bringing your chest up. You're not going to curve your back over or bring your shoulders over. Shoulders back, chest up, and you're just going to reach straight to the middle. And again, you're going to hold it for 8 seconds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go a little deeper. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12. Take a deep breath. The last 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you want to ease out of the stretch. You don't want to just pop up. Then I go over to the left side. Same thing. Hold it for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go a little deeper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep breath. All the way. 1, 2, 3. Ease out of that. I'll proceed to go back through the middle. Then I would take it to my right side. When you're going sideways, you want to keep your feet dorsiflex, which means your feet are pointing up. They're not pointing at an angle like dancer feet. You want them to point straight up to the ceiling. When you stretch, try to keep this relaxed. If you feel any tension in the tendons and the bands in your inner thigh behind your knees, bring your legs a little bit closer in. You may not need to go quite so deep in the stretch. The misconception about stretching is people feel that they have to feel some pain from the stretch. Stretching is not for pain. Stretching is to actually make your muscles more fluid and easier to actually move. So as soon as you feel the stretch, that's where you want to hold it for the first set. If you're not at the point to where you can go a little deeper than that, that's fine. I want you to hold a stretch, whatever it is that you actually feel those muscles stretching. Another good stretch is going to be bringing your feet into the middle. We're just going to go straight down, okay? Start off with my arms up. Again, your chest up. Deep breath. You're going to go down on the exhale. Holding it there. For my 8, a little deeper. And my 15. And ease out of that one. For each stretch, I typically do 2 to 3 times. And again, for each exercise or each stretch, I hold for 12 to 15 seconds. Now, the ones we've done so far are all those stretches, your hamstrings, which is the back of your thighs, the back of your knees, and your calves. Okay, we also want to incorporate stretching the quads, stretching the hip flexors, and stretching the back, stretching the upper glutes. So another stretch, I'll turn to the side here. You're going to have one leg straight. Again, your foot will be dorsiflex. Take another leg, cross it over the leg that's straight. You're going to have back arm holding up your body, chest up. You're going to bring the arm or your have the same leg that's straight. You're going to put it just bracing the back of your knee, and you're going to try to twist your body going towards the back arm. Okay? Now, as you're doing that, you want to resist using this leg to try to press your arm to go the opposite direction. So deep breath and just twist. After 8 seconds, another deep breath and go a little bit further. Once you get to 12 seconds, one more deep breath and go a little deeper. And then you want to ease out of that stretch. You'll do that on both sides. Again, you do that from 2 to 3 times. Another good stretch is going to be, you have one leg straight out in front of you. You bring the other one where your arch is right in the middle of your knees. Okay? Bringing the arms up, chest up. We're going to just take our body over our leg, the leg that is straight. For a deep stretch, you can actually grab the foot and go down. This stretch is not important for your head to touch your knee. Again, I just want you to feel the stretch. You're going to hold that. Same concept with going deeper at 8 and 12. Ease out of that stretch. Keeping this leg straight. We're going to be in the leg that's bent behind us. Okay? It's going to be a little bit less than a 90-degree angle. And again, we're going to stretch going over. I give this a little bit deeper of a stretch. Again, right now I'm still doing the hamstring in the back of the leg. Holding it. From this stretch, you want to take our body now, stretch the inner hip flexor for the leg that's bent. We're going to take our body and just come back. Okay? It's not important necessarily if you can come all the way down, because I don't want this knee up. So if you just hear and you feel the stretch, it should stretch all along your quad and into your hip flexor. And you can hold that there. For those of you that are a little bit more flexible, you can come back on both elbows and hold the stretch. Again, you want to come out of these stretches very easy. The leg that was bent, you're now going to bend that leg in front of you. Take the opposite leg back, okay? And I want you to take your upper body right through the middle of your leg, so between your knee and your ankle. I want you to take your upper body through there, okay? And you're going to hold it. Now, this is stretching the back glute for the leg that's actually in front of you, as well as the hip flexor. And you can just hold that there. Remember your breathing, taking deep breaths. Once you hit the 8, deep breath and go a little deeper. And the last one. All right. Now, what you did on this side, you want to do on the opposite side the exact same stretches in the exact same order, so you have both sides of your body equally stretched out. Another good stretch as well would be if you've done a really hard workout and your glutes are sore. With this stretch, when we come to the side, you're going to have one leg bent, crossing over your knee. The leg that's on the ground, you're going to actually bring that into your butt, come up on your toes here, and stretch the leg that's bent, that hip down. That stretches the whole gluteus. It is a maximum stretch. It feels awesome. Bring it back down. Another alteration of this stretch is you don't have the balance to be able to come up on your tippy toes. Keep your leg the same way. Grab underneath. Inside the hole, you have one arm in between your legs, the other one on the opposite leg, and bring it into you. And that does stretch the gluteus right here. The last stretch I'm going to show you, again, stretching the hip flexors. You want to sit up, chest high, shoulders rolled back. This stretch, we're going to go through the middle. A lot of people get this stretch confused or do it improper by trying to bring their feet all the way to their groin. That is not necessary. And actually, that's going to put more stretch on your knees, and it's going to do less of stretching for the actual muscles you're trying to stretch, which is going to be the inner thigh, the hip flexors, and depending if you're flexible or not, you'll stretch the glutes as well. So you want to push that out just a little bit further. You can grab your toes or you can have your arms in front depending on your flexibility. A lot of people, they grab their feet. You're going to use your elbows, pressing your calves down. As you do that, you're going to bring your hips going towards your feet. Hold that stretch. Again, once you get to 8, go a little deeper into the stretch. In this case, for my 12, I actually put my arms in front of me because it helps me go lower. And ease out of that. So for my viewer, I hope that I was able to give you a couple different examples to do some stretches that actually is going to make your legs feel warm, make them feel loose. When you go out in the morning, hopefully you're power working to your job, or you're taking the stairs like my tip of the day was for today. Any and every opportunity you have to take the stairs over an escalator, an elevator, a ramp, or whatever method to be able to go from a lower floor to an upper floor, take those. That is an extra bonus that's going to be working on your cardio. It works on your quads, your hamstrings, your calves, and your glutes. You would be amazed. Fellas, if you have on some flat shoes, I would say while you're going upstairs, even skip a stair or two. That actually allows you to incorporate some lunges. Sisters, women, pumps and heels are great for going up the stairs. You'll actually start working on your calf muscles. It also helps with working on your Achilles as well, which is right behind your ankle. So stay tuned. I will have more tips and tricks for you soon. Have a great day.